Ken Pettigrew.
Portos, motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
I understand you're pretty funny as a DJ.
Erroneous! Erroneous! Erroneous on both counts.
My advice to you, start drinking heavily.
Are you sure this is legal?
I don't know.
It's fun though, isn't it?
Yeah. Welcome to the Ken Pettigrew Show. Oh, yes. You can tell I am a rookie at this. I forgot to stop playing my music. Yeah, there you go. See, look at this is why. See, you know, I tell everybody that I'm the political proctologist. Sometimes I got to get my head out of my rectum at times. But Mona, you got Mona.
Hey, everybody.
Got a new addition to the show. Mona, welcome.
Thank you, Ken. So glad to be here.
We are going to be glad to, and if you guys, tell a friend, tell a lover right here at kenpettigrew.com. Guys, we've got to call in. You guys have a listener line, 773-3KP show. Call in. You guys got comments from your drink of the week to any solutions you need by my Uncle Dudley. He's going to give you all solutions, and so send them in. Got a new website coming, you guys are going to be blown away. But anyways, so Mona, what's been going on? How are you?
I'm doing great, Ken. How are you?
I'm doing. It's been one of those days, huh?
Yeah, it's been crazy. One of those crazy days.
yeah.
I survived the 91 today.
Oh man, people don't. These idiots that drive on the 91, and then the state of California sits here, builds a road paid for by the American taxpayers, then sell it, from the California taxpayers, then sell it to a private company who then charge us a crap load more than what the state was charging us, which I don't understand already, right, Mona? I mean,
it makes no sense. Yeah, they got the toll lane. It says what, $5.45 if you want to take that home. Insane, you know.
Yeah. But they charged us to build the road. They charged us to pay for it, and then they charged us to drive on it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the fix to the traffic issue is open up every one of those lanes, and let's stop screwing around.
Oh yeah. And what's up with this 3+ lane instead of just carpool with one more person? You got to have 3 people in the vehicle. So what I do is I get in, and then I take 3 pieces of cardboard and I stick hoodies over each one, and I go, and that's how I use it.
you know what I do? I just break the law. Break the law.
Yeah, forget them. It's ridiculous.
Well, it is a joke because of the fact that there's such hypocrites, because here in this state, as everybody knows, it's green. Oh, we got to save the planet, blah, 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 which in the end, there's not one thing that any of us can do, because the human beings only put about 3% of the CO2 out in the atmosphere. That's it. 3% of all the human beings on the planet, with every car, with every manufacturer, every plant, every fart, everything. 3% of all the CO2 being put out is by, us, not Americans, but human beings in general.
And most of it's natural gas.
And most of it's well,
tell them to quit eating beans. Gosh, save the planet.
Anyways,
that's what I have to say about this, and the silly gas prices and all the extra tax we pay in California for gas. Well, I love going down south because it's like gas is so much cheaper. They don't have all that.
Yeah, I like going down south too, but that's for other reasons. But the gas issues are just the whole economy thing. Everything here is just it's just a joke because they sit here and talk about how we have to save the planet. But then they don't want to open up our freeways so that cars are just not idling and idling and idling and idling forever. And what does that do? Oh, that just burns fuel.
Yep.
I mean,
of course.
It's like all our street lights. None of our street lights are timed. So literally you go light the light and you have to sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait. Literally you can't make it from light to light unless you're in a race car of some sort or some, Corvette. But then what happens? You got some popo sitting there hiding out, lurking like a little stalker with his freaking, electronic radar gun trying to, oh, that's right, collect some more of your tax dollars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're just waiting for you.
It's damned if you do, damned if you don't in this state.
Yeah.
I know.
I got pulled over a few months ago. It was ridiculous. I'm like, why are you pulling me over? Well, ma'am, he couldn't think of a reason why, just because he wanted to mess with somebody.
Just say because you're driving while beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I put on every act I could think of, Oh, I was in a hurry. Oh, this and that. It didn't matter. He just wanted to be a-hole. I couldn't believe it. I've never had a ticket in my life. He tried to get me on my registration. I showed him I had the new sticker. I just hadn't put it on yet. Then he tried to write me a fix-it ticket for my windshield. There was a small crack. I just couldn't believe it.
Was it a CHP?
Yeah, CHP. So then
how did
I refused everything from him. I was ready to curse him out, but I held my composure. He issues me this ticket, and on there, he puts down my name, and then he chooses what ethnicity he thinks I am. You don't even ask me what I am. You don't even know. He said I was Asian, and nothing against Asians.
Listen.
When I look at the mirror, I do not look Asian. Sorry.
I mean, you're as much Asian that I am Jamaican.
Yeah.
So,
oh, God.
Seriously.
So I called up that CHP office. I had them so scared I was going to file lawsuits, this and that. I made up a huge story that, I was just trying to get out my ticket. I got out of it. So I'm happy now.
Hey, you know what? Applaud you for that. That's what, and it's funny that I knew that was the CHP who pulled you over and did that, because they are, there's a reason why they all wear tall black boots. The only thing,
they're the worst.
Yeah, yep. I mean, the only thing missing in their training is the goose step training.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're just the worst.
They are the worst. They are absolutely the worst, man. It's just, it's awful. Also, it's just awful. Did you see this story about there's a bunch of things that are going on. There is so many things, and you got to love the story about, I love the story that you sent me about the man kidnapped by Iraqi gang refusing.
Isn't that the craziest?
This is the great, you know what?
Oh my gosh.
You guys,
what man wouldn't want to be kidnapped and forced into something? I'm shocked. Yeah, this man kidnapped. He was an Egyptian actor who looked like Saddam, and he was kidnapped by an Iraqi gang, it says. And they tried to originally get him to participate in a porn and play out Saddam, and he said no way. And they went and found him and kidnapped him and tried to force him into that. Amazing, and that he didn't want to do it. I'm shocked. I don't have any idea what the women looked like though, but most men would be like, hell yeah, it's on.
Well, listen, here. I got to throw a little, I got to put a little Barry White in this for everybody. Oh yeah. Feels so good. Now listen, I mean, I have to say it's hardly, who am I to judge? Okay. Everybody needs love. Some like them big, some like them tall, some like them thin, some like them with, let's say, a little more cushion for the pushing. That's fine. But after I was out shopping, I went into Target, as you women like to say, Target. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, my mom was a big woman, but she took care of herself. I know quite a few big women that take care of themselves. They're beautiful. They got great skin. They look good. They smell good, and they carry themselves well. But I'm talking about, and listen, I saw them across. I saw the Rainbow Coalition of women that were in, dare I say, workout pants that have never been worked out, other than the heat that is being rubbed between their thighs.
No.
And like tube tops, like literally, maybe not a tube top, but it looks like a maybe a wife beater shirt that would fit me, but looks like a training bra on them. It was just a little too short and tight, and the hair was messed up. The kids were in pajamas, and we're talking like at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And
wow.
and this is not one or two girls, or this is not one or two kids they have. These women have 4, 5, 6 babies. So how could this guy turn, being in a porn, unless it was like going, make love to me. Oh, baby. Yeah. Will you rub my horn?
Oh, gosh. And if you got something like that coming at you, you know, 5 or 6 women like that, I'd run. If I was a guy, I'd run. I don't want to get suffocated or smothered or anything.
Hey, but you know what? It's always funny.
I know what you mean, though.
You know what I'm saying? But how funny is it? And plus, I've never understood this. It's always big women are with the skinniest guys in general.
Yes. You know why?
No,
because skinny guys, it makes them feel strong to have something so huge next. It empowers them for some reason, I think.
Well,
I don't get it. I have noticed that with my friends. I have one lady I know, she must weigh about 400 pounds.
Right.
The boyfriend is like he's only about 5'2", and I'm thinking, what does he do? Like climb up her? I don't get it. You know?
Oh, that's like it's like in a wrestling match with a waterbed mattress.
Scary, yeah.
Oh my!
It's like, I mean, she is his slip and slide. I just not get it.
You know what? But I guess I understand that because I like a petite girl. There is no doubt I like a petite girl. I like them no more than 5'4". Got to be under $120. Have to be, no doubt. Curvy. It doesn't have to be skinny as a rail, but a little shape, a little body to them. I mean, and I don't like skinny girls. Like, that's going to sound funny too, that I say 5'2", or 5'4", 5 foot, but I don't like skinny as rail, like a skeleton girl either. I kind of like a girl who's got a little booty to her, a little shape, because the butt gives the woman some shape.
And you need to go to New Orleans, Ken.
Oh,
That's
man.
where you need to be. I just got back from there. I saw plenty of shape too.
I don't know that if I would come back. I mean, what if I went there like a musician shows up and then they get all coked out? I mean, not that I would do any of the drugs, but what if I just got there and got all bootied out? And I'm like, I can't leave here.
No, you'd be there forever. Yeah.
Oh man. You know what? If that's good, if that's heaven, then sign me up.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've actually never been there, and I've heard that I would love it there.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's fun.
But I'm a picky eater. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, well, they got all kinds of food, especially now after Katrina. I'm so used to the food trucks in LA. When I was there this summer, there's food trucks everywhere, and they're all taco food trucks. They've got chimichangas, this, that, everything. Tons of Honduran immigrants. It's just the city's totally changed. It's not what it used to be. It's,
really? That's downtown New Orleans?
That's everywhere in New Orleans. It feels like almost like a new South America.
Oh, so then it's like Santa Ana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'll feel very much at home.
Welcome to my gumbo fiesta. I don't know. Welcome, come try my gumbo enchilada.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's gumbo meets enchiladas, definitely.
Could you? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
You got to go to Mardi Gras. At least do Mardi Gras.
I
once,
have never been that. Maybe we need to make that a plan.
Yeah.
Maybe we
bring the show to New Orleans. There we go.
Maybe we make that a plan and we do the show live from Mardi Gras.
Live from Mardi Gras.
Right up,
awesome.
We'll find somebody who's got a place to let us set up like on the edge, and we'll stream it live and we'll just blow it up.
Oh yeah, and you'll have plenty of everything shaking in your face.
Oh, and listen, I will be bringing. You know what? Shoot, I will earn my own beads. They'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. That's one place I love Mardi Gras there because I can get some beads. People walk up to me and apologize and throw me their beads.
Have you actually done that?
I don't have to take anything off.
Okay,
nope.
wait a minute. Now
they take one look at me and they're bowing down.
No,
and, it's that bad.
So have you ever?
God.
Well, I guess my question here, have you ever had to earn beads?
No, never.
Never.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Well, how boring is that? I wanted
I know,
to get
it's
some good
awesome.
story out of you. Like,
And my sister gets so mad. She says, "This is unfair." She's a size A, you know.
hey,
She's like, "I hate going to Mardi Gras with you."
well,
But I finally found a bra store. I found a bra store that carries my size. Oh my gosh. Down in San Diego, the only one in Southern California. So I'm happy.
Listen, you guys got to love that conversation. Talking about a little bra sizes to Mardi Gras to porn in the Middle East. I'm Ken Pettigrew. We're going to take ourselves a little break. Got Mona live in the house, blowing it up right here at the Ken Pettigrew Show. Tell a friend, tell a lover. I turned out to be a dirty old man. We'll be right back, everybody.
The best that I can. I turned out to be a dirty old man in a world full of girls that do the best that I can. Don't lose the dreams of yesterday. Wipe the fantasy away. So wear a trench coat to the ball. I'm Britney's biggest fan of all. God, if there is one, he has to be. Look what he's done with this world. I find it odd, all the rules that I need to play. How can they define our morals? I turned out to be a dirty old man in a world full of girls that do the best that I can.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't turn out to be a dirty old man. That probably wouldn't be the best thing on my resume. That's just things that sucks about when guys get older. I mean, women have it tough enough, but when guys get older, right, Mona? I mean, this is why now I'm going to be, 42 here in February, and playing music, being around in the bands, doing all that stuff. I had a lot of fun, lots and lots and lots of fun playing music. Had my, there's a reason why I went sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It was not a lot of drugs, a lot of the other two. But now I just can't go hang out at a bar. I just can't go out alone. I just can't do it because I remember playing music, seeing guys, and even though I feel very, very young, I feel very spry. I'm strong like bull. I feel, that's kind of how I feel, but feels very strange, because that song that we wrote, that was actually my old band. That's what we were talking about, guys being older. And there's a line in there that I wear a trench coat to the mall, and because I'm Britney's biggest fan of all. It's a little creepy. It's a little creepy when I think. So
you don't go to the club anymore? Oh my God.
You know what that is? You know what the problem with that is? Clubs are not, and maybe is it just because I'm older? Some of the music, there's a lot of clubs still play cool music. That's for sure. Some of them play some of the Ryan Seacrest, drop some ecstasy and just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Oh, I can't stand that. Dun, 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 dun. Ew,
there's no groove to it. There's no. And my idea of dancing with a woman is, I want to get up close. I want to feel her. But I mean, I can, I can't dance like, I'm no James Brown, but listen, I could hold my own on the dance floor. When I get up with a woman and I'm holding her close and she wants to dance and we want to move around the dance floor, I got some groove. I can put it down. But
I think you need to go to one of those dirty South clubs then. Go listen to some dirty South rap music, and you can get as close as you want.
Yeah, well, no. Could you imagine? Yeah, could you? That would just be.
Oh my gosh,
that would be just so funny. Yeah. It'd be like, oh my God, here it goes. Look at this guy, man.
Yeah. I mean, they're basically. I walked into one of those places. Ooh, a friend of mine had a bridal shower a few months ago.
Right.
They were all scared to death. I'm like, come on, let's go. And basically, it was like sex with your clothes on everywhere you looked.
See, but
they were scared to death.
I'm not necessarily saying that, but when you can, but
no, just a nice. Yeah, you want to hear some good music. You don't want to hear that crap that we all have to suffer through now. I do not like it. There's no real rhythm to it. It has no meaning, no content, no flow, no energy. It's just annoying.
Yeah, it's like when you like what's that song? I think I have it here. If I can find it right here. This song right here. Even though this song's about adultery, I mean, it's what the song's about. They wrote a lot. Some of the greatest songs are about adultery, and I don't mean necessarily what they're singing about, but listen how groovy this song is right here. You know, you get her up close, start dancing around. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's something, the music, it's got a flow. There's, there's, listen to this. One of the greatest songs ever written.
We got a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Going on.
It's so awesome. It's so awesome.
That one. Mm-hmm.
I love it. I mean, there's so many great tunes back in the, and people say that's because you're getting older now, but no, it's more than that, because being a musician and understanding, there's something about to when these people wrote music, and you do say real music because this was in a studio with a group of people in a studio together doing this, and there's a lot, and when you hear what he's singing about, there's some truth in him. There's something. There's a feeling in Billy Paul's voice in that song. It's
his voice, and it's not altered.
Oh my God! It's not like this is one jump. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm so tired of that.
But yeah, I mean, so
auto tuning.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Everybody wants to do that. It's just ridiculous. But
I'd rather hear someone's real voice. I don't care if it cracks or sounds half horrible. I just can't stand all the alterations.
Oh yeah, and some of them do it so much, but some of the, but dancing and being there is, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's where
we need to start a club. Then we need to get a club going.
Oh, listen, I would.
Yeah, for like-minded individuals to go and hear the oldies and hear good music.
It would be fun, but the club scene, and that's the problem with that's not always the problem with the club scene, but they don't have that. They don't have a cool place to hang out. That's not, and see there's some places out there that have some older guys that go to these clubs, but the problem is a lot of these people still have that mentality that they're 12 or that they're 15 or that they're 22.
You looking at me? What you looking at? Yeah, up in the club. I know.
It's so ridiculous. Yeah, you know what? And I'm like, you know what? If a truck hits you, I wouldn't care any more about you now or then. So I have nothing to say. And these people, everybody has a pissing contest.
Mm-hmm. And I try not to go. I can't stand it. I've been shot at on like 5 different occasions in clubs.
Yeah, forget that.
I stopped going for a while. Dodging bullets is no fun. But some of the places I would go, I probably shouldn't have been going anyway. But it's because of music.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Music,
but I mean, there is some, but there's still some cool places around LA to see some great music if you're into jazz or fusion. But you really got to be into music to like fusion. As much as I love music and I'm into fusion, some of it's like doing, I know what's above calculus. It's so over the top. It's so over the top, but when these guys are playing in 7 and playing, well, anyways, I'm going to talk about music lingo. People are like, what the hell is Ken talking
Everyone's
about?
going, geez, you guys just, well, that's because Ken and I are both musicians. We just love music.
You just love music. Yeah. I mean, how can you not like music?
Yeah, makes the world go round. Shoot.
Yeah, I mean, exactly right. But how about this? I don't know if I want to talk about this story. I mean, the state passes a.
Come on.
Well, no, I mean, because it's kind of it's going to piss me off because here I got to do it. The state, of course, the state of California is passing a new protection. A new bill for to help out victims of bullying.
Oh yes, I heard about that.
And it's like, two California laws were signed late Sunday. Yeah, this is one of the, another one by Jerry Brown. I guess I could sit here and talk about the Dream Act he signed in, but Jerry Brown signs this AB 9, which it's known as the Seth Law, which is named for a 13-year-old boy, Seth Wash, who hung himself after he had been teased at school and classmates for perceived to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It bothers me that this is why, and listen, I have a lot of compassion for the
Me
Walsh
too.
family.
And I'm sorry for them, but our state is broke right now.
Well, but not.
And
yeah.
We don't have. I don't know.
Another law, another thing. But why haven't people? This is my thought on this. And now again, I have a lot of sympathy for the Walsh family because I couldn't imagine losing my child.
No,
but sitting here and saying he hung himself because of the fact his schoolmates teased him because he was perceived gay. Maybe there's some issues. And listen, this is the guy. If your kid was gay or not, it's really is not the point of this conversation. No. But why didn't? Well, where was Mr. Walsh?
Yeah, because you know what? I'm sorry. If you're making fun of my child, I will be down at that school. I don't care who it is, ready to beat somebody down.
Listen, ding,
I got to stand up for my kids. Yeah.
Ding, ding.
And you got to teach your kids. Yeah, you've got to arm your kids to go, you know what? I don't care what you're saying about me. If it's that bad, you take them out of the school. Yeah. You do whatever you have to do to protect them. But the bigger issue at hand is that he could have been depressed. There could have been other things going on. You just don't hang yourself, unless there's something else going on. Who knows what was, else is going on. But, I mean, teenage boys have such high suicide rates as it is. There's a larger issue at hand besides bullying. Yeah. But for any bully, I say make public fools out of these bullies.
Yeah, you know what?
The bullies need to get their ASSSZ. I'm not going to say that on your beat.
Listen, man, listen. They need to get their asses handed to them.
Okay, you said it. Okay, ass. Thank you.
No, yeah, that's not the first time that I've been called an ass before. Trust me. Today I'm in. But anyways, let me tell you about a story. There was when I was in 11th grade. I wish it happened then. No, I was in sixth grade. And there was this big bully kid. This kid was this big corn-fed white kid, and he was just mean to everybody. And he was bigger and stronger, and everybody knew it. Everybody. Do you
remember his name? What was his name?
I don't remember his name, but I remember him getting an ass kicking because what ended up happening. It got pretty great. He comes running by, and this guy is just talking all kinds of crap, chasing a buddy of mine. So I spit. And I hit him right in the face.
Ooh.
And this isn't, again, sixth grade. I forgot. I don't know what age I was, but it was definitely in sixth grade because he was a seventh grader. Anyways, I'm sitting there, and he comes over, and he grabs a handful of my shirt. He pushes me up against the fence. I punch him in the face. All it does is piss him off. He kind of grabs me with his left hand arm, and he's got me bent over, and he's pounding the crap out of my head, like the top of my head. And so I'm sitting here, I'm trying to punch him in the legs. I'm trying to punch him in the sack. I'm doing whatever I can do. And a buddy of mine, because the neighborhood I grew up in was very gang affiliated by far. All my friends were all Hispanic gang bangers.
Oh yeah, I know where you grew up.
So my buddy Rigo says, Ken, hang on to him. I grab him by his legs. My buddy Rigo comes over and kicks him in the face. We are in sixth grade. Mm-hmm. We were children.
Yep, but you had to survive.
So, but guess what happened to it? And oh man, Rigo broke his nose. I remember this hat I had, and I remember the hat. I think the girl's name was. I don't remember the girl's name. Anyways, I think I don't remember the girl's name, but
Sylvia.
Oh no! I think it was. I'll remember it here. I'll get it. But anyways, it's a gray hat, and it kind of had a white front of it to where you could put stuff on it. Plus, I got it at the local little swap meet where it got spray paint, like airbrush. She said, Ken and I can't get her name, but there's another story about her and her brother that I'll have to say sometime. It's ridiculous. Started with a G, not Gwyneth.
Gina.
No, not
Gracie.
not so not so
Gilda.
common. Glenn. Hi,
Glenn,
my
there
name
you
is
go.
Glenn. You want to go on a date? No.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, he, she.
Anyways, I don't even know where that. Well, anyways, so Rico ends up kicking him. Blood's everywhere. Blood's on the hat. Blood's on my shirt. Guess what? The bully never messed with me. Never messed with none of our friends. He realized that it's gonna stop. And what brought that to a point was me willing to take a beating, because I wasn't going to put up with it. Granted, I happen to have some good friends that stomped him, but the end result was the bulliness got handled because you've got
to show the bullies.
Well, because we don't let, and this maybe sounds a little barbaric, and people are like, well, no, Ken, you're supposed to think now. We're supposed to hug everybody, this and all this other crap. We have to remember our young men, there's a thing in men that women don't have. It's called testosterone. And what does that make us do? It makes us want to fight, makes us want to dominate. And and at a certain age, it makes us want to breed.
Mm-hmm.
And
I must have testosterone.
Is it because you want to fight or breed?
Oh, because I want to fight. Yeah.
Oh.
Not now, but boy, I was a tomboy. I got suspended for knocking this on several occasions. That's it. Boys would come up. They think they could tease you. Bam, I'd give them black eyes and I'd be home for a week. But,
but you know what? You can't
they
be
left me alone.
You can't be
Because if I didn't do it, my mom's rule was if somebody hurts you, somebody hits you, you better hit them back. You better fight back. If not, I'm going to beat your ass. So I wasn't about to get my ass beat, and they quickly learned, leave me alone. Well, I don't want to be a victim. So.
And that's what it becomes. And now what's happening here with, why don't we teach these kids how to fight? Why don't we make an example of the bullies? The thing is, the sad thing is,
it's funny you're saying this, Ken. I was just telling my friend the other day, who now has her son in private school to just stay out of all of the drama. But I said, as much as we spend in this state on, these training programs, this and that, I said, you know what? We should be covering the cost of self-defense for children. Every boy and girl should know how to kick somebody's ass. It could save their life. So instead of all this, I'm so sweet to you, let's be kind and say, no, teach them how to fight back.
Well, yeah.
So that this can stop,
Yeah, and people have to realize it's not about fighting. It's about having the confidence in yourself to protect yourself, because what happens, men understand this, and maybe women understand it in a different way. But men, when men walk into a bar, even with my friends and me, there's a certain group of us when we're hanging out, I'm kind of the dominant male. There's times that there's another buddy of mine that's the dominant male. It's just, and it's not even something we say. It's not even something that's pronounced. It's like an unspoken thing. And what happens is that these boys are taught, let's play with dolls. Let's be soft. Let's hug everybody. Let's, I see all this crap today. That's all the time that, words hurt as bad as fist. Well, no, they don't. No, they don't. They do not.
This hurts more.
You know what? Because you know what? Let me go outside and call you a jerk off, and then let's go outside and let me punch you in the mouth. Tell me which one's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Oh yeah, the physical pain will.
Yeah, and
I'm tired of it. Let boys be boys. Girls and boys are just wired differently. And I don't know why everybody wants them to get to a point where they're the same, and they're not. So
well, they're far from it, and this is why laws will like this. I truly feel this way. I really feel that this is why this is really that there is a listen to me. That I sound like an old freaking engine from 1912.
that's okay. We're just doing telegrams tonight.
No, I do it all the time. I
We
don't
got
care.
so much to talk about, you know.
Yeah, but exactly. But they, we want to make boys so soft today. We want to make them so gentle and so caring. Instead of building our men to fight, building
Right.
our,
How
you
are
know
they
what?
gonna
It's
go
not
off
about
to war?
fighting. But Mona, you know what? It's really not about fighting. Again,
No.
it's about protecting yourself.
Right.
It's
And
about-
being confident, being strong, being able to stand up for yourself. And you can't if you're, ducking down and curled up in a ball, you're going to get kicked and beat and everything. So,
Oh, it's
Yeah.
just it's gonna happen, and you know what, parents, that if there's anything that you can do, is teach your kids to be confident in themselves and understand. Get them off of the computer, get them out with their friends, get them out in situations, and you know what. My son has
Yeah.
been in physical fights.
mhm.
And plus, I have always told him, because my son's got a little bit of a temper. And I
Mhm.
said, Kyle, that if you're going to be in a fight, understand it's going to hurt, because you're going to get punched and it is going to hurt. It's not
Yeah.
going to be like the movies. It's going to be nothing like that. And I said, it's going to hurt for days and days. I said, it's not something that goes away. So I said, if you cannot control your attitude, control your temper, be ready for some pain.
Yeah.
And you know what? And he finally got it, and he got in a little altercation, and he was sore from it. I can't say, and it's and it's not about winning or losing. Well, that's not technically true either. I mean, who can I lie? I can't lie to anybody. It is about winning when
Of course
you're
it
in a
feels
fight.
good to win a fight. I've never lost one, so I don't
Yeah.
know what losing one would feel like. But yeah,
Yeah. Well, I did.
you do feel good, and you feel like, you know what, nobody's going to mess with me now.
Well, yeah, and there's something that they can't. There's something about adrenaline
It's
that.
a respect thing. All of a sudden, it's like, ooh, but see, that was the old days. That's when, on your way home from school, you didn't know, there was, so-and-so's going to fight so-and-so after school and this and that, and everybody was waiting. And, it's so different now. Kids text each other. They do this and that. There's no face-to-face communication. It's just
Or
way
unless they go
different.
in and tell the
And that's
teacher.
a problem.
Or,
Yeah.
or unless you go,
Mhm.
teacher, Mr.
Yeah.
Ken said something mean about me. Mona's
Right.
not treating me right. It's not fair. I don't feel equal.
Right. See? So, they're on the computers all day long. They're video gaming. They're chatting. They're not having social interactions.
No, far
No,
from it. Far
that
from
we
it.
had when we were kids. So they don't know how to act around each other. They're like moving robots,
Yeah, for sure. But listen, we're going to take a little break. Guys, go check out KenPettigrew.com. Stay tuned for all the live events. Mona is in the house. So excited. So awesome. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Tell a friend, tell a lover where it is you're at right here at KenPettigrew.com. Be right back, everybody.
Just tell me what you want and tell me what you need. 'Cause this is for both of us and we are finally free. Pour me another drink, 'cause I don't care what anyone thinks. I didn't ask you to be my shrink. So get over here where something can hide me from the outside. In my room is where I reside. You're more than welcome if you abide. I said this is perfect, baby. Just tell me what you want, say tell me what you need, yeah. Just tell me what you want, say tell me what you need. 'Cause this is for both of us and we are finally free.
Yeah. We're back right here. Call in live, 773-3KP Show. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Type it in, Ken Pettigrew. Figured out. What's up, Mona?
Hey, Ken.
How about this? How about this story? How about that Seattle superhero?
Oh, I was just thinking about that. All this talk of fighting.
All this talk of fighting brings us right up. What?
Phoenix Jones.
Yeah, why don't you tell us a little about Phoenix Jones here?
Well, Seattle superhero Phoenix Jones was arrested for a pepper spray assault. Oh, my goodness. He was a masked crusader.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on.
He's really well known in that area.
Mona,
but,
wait a minute. Mona, this guy is a superhero and he has pepper spray?
Yeah. You know, he's supposed to be tough and strong, and he had to use pepper spray to break up a fight, you know. It's amazing. So now he's in trouble for using pepper spray on his victims.
He should be.
But he's a superhero.
You know, Phoenix Jones. Listen, I mean, well, he should be arrested for this outfit he's wearing. It's like a hard shell plastic outfit with like it's almost like got one of those Mexican like wrestling masks on, right?
Yeah. Gosh.
Look at this
guy.
I'm
looking. I saw his picture. You know, I mean, he's a pretty big guy. It's funny.
Is he a big guy?
Yeah.
No kidding.
So,
I didn't.
You know, when they wear those costumes, though, it's got the built-in muscle thing, so he may not be that big. But, I mean, from the pictures, he looks like he's decent size, you know, at least chest up. I'm not talking anything below the chest.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But look at this homemade shield he put around his chest with like, what has got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this guy's got like a 8-pack with every rib cut. The problem right here is that he's got blue jeans on with like a chain holding his wallet in this picture.
God. It's just funny. So
what would you do if some guy
probably grew up learning to be kind and sweet, and nothing's wrong with that, but he's a superhero and he doesn't know. I don't know.
What would you do that if you were a woman? Well, that if you were a woman. Hold on. What would you do?
I told you I've got too much testosterone.
What would you do that if you were running down, just walking down a pathway and old Phoenix Jones is walking the other way? Man, as a woman, wouldn't this creep you out? I mean, as a man, this would creep me out.
Yeah. If I saw somebody like that, I'd be on the other side of the street.
And
yeah.
He's
strange.
I
saw some.
And it's so funny that the Green Lantern had his ring, Wonder Woman had her lasso. You know what? Maybe we need to rethink this now. Okay. Now let's slow down here. Superman is the greatest superhero of all time, because the fact he was Superman, and I mean by. He didn't have like lasers coming from his eyes. He had superhuman strength. He was super fast. And that's what, I mean, he was like a NFL football player today, all juiced up. He's on human growth hormones, but we we were sitting here, and this is just an analogy to come off the cuff right here. The superhero Phoenix Jones has to carry pepper spray.
That's right.
Well,
and I guess he had his sidekick with him, and his sidekick's name is Ghost. And they went up.
Phoenix Jones and Ghost.
Yeah, they went up. They saw a group of people fighting, but reportedly there were no people fighting. But they claimed they saw a fight and had to go in and get involved. But I guess there's a video. I haven't even seen the video yet. I'd have to watch the video.
But old superhero Phoenix Jones, he has pepper spray. Well, Batman had. I mean, what did Batman? Batman wasn't no. I mean, what did Batman have other than kick-ass? I mean, he was James Bond in a costume, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Technically, sort of.
Yeah, Batman was cool.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what superhero Phoenix Jones kind of got the same thing going. He's got his little bag of tricks.
Mm-hmm. Pepper spray. Gosh.
Pepper spray. Could you imagine that? Pull over. Stop before I pepper spray you.
Yeah, and I guess some women were hitting him with their high heels and stuff in the fight. I don't know.
Women in high heels. That's a
strange. Yeah, I haven't been up to Seattle in a long, long time. It would have been interesting watching that, but we have enough issues down here.
Man, we got enough. Yeah, listen, California's got. I mean, by far, do we have the worst? By far the worst of crap like that going on with all the sympathetic people, and I mean everybody's got issues. I mean, we got some real wackos here in California, just craziness.
Yeah, I met one this evening.
Did you see this? I just saw this headline, and this is no way is this even close. That Rihanna is named Esquire sexiest woman alive.
Ew.
She's.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Ew.
Listen, Jeff Kemp wouldn't even keep her on. You know, and listen, I'm looking at her.
Yikes. It looks like Gumby. Ew. Gross.
But you know what? I see this pictures of her. There is no way. I mean, listen, I'm not saying she's not pretty. She's very pretty. Is she beautiful? She's far from beautiful. She's far from.
I'm going to be mean, Ken. I'm sorry, but that forehead has to go. I mean, but I know that's how she was born. I don't know. I can't stand that forehead.
She's got more forehead than me because I'm bald.
Those are like giraffe thighs with a hippo. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like a giraffe leg actually with a hippo thigh attached.
Oh,
and the Gumby forehead, and then the extensions that look horrible on her. I don't know. She's just a work in progress. She could be really pretty though. When she covers up the forehead with hair, she looks a lot better.
Yeah, because there's a picture of her of what's going to be on the cover of the Esquire magazine, and I'm telling you, there is no way if she walked into the Strand in LA, she wouldn't be top 10. She wouldn't be top 20. Not even close. Not even close. And Buzz, I don't want to be jaded because I am from Southern California, but you go down to Huntington Beach pretty much any night of the summertime and just walk. She is not, no freaking way is that woman the sexiest woman. I mean,
no way, she's not.
Well,
sexy.
And the thing is, she's not sexy either. Sexy, there's a difference between being pretty and sexy because I've been with some pretty women, and we're like cardboard. They were stiff. They just there's a sexiness is in your mind. It's in your. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's hard. How do you?
It's the
describe
charisma,
it?
Yeah,
and Rihanna isn't sexy in any way.
No,
she said,
you either
no
have
way.
it or you don't. No.
Either you have it or you don't, and that's not something you teach. And she's trying to. I don't know. I think she's trying too hard. I mean,
sometimes it seems like she's trying to be like Beyonce almost. You are not Beyonce. So.
No, and Beyonce is sexy.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, my husband just loves Beyonce.
And okay, here's a prime example of the difference between sexiness. Is Salt and Pepper was a all-girl rap group back in the 80s. Okay, they weren't sexy. But when In Vogue came out, those girls, oh my Lord. But one did, but the sexiness of the and then and then whatever group that Left Eye Girl was in and all these other
that was oh gosh.
The one who burned down.
I know who you're talking about. Yes.
That chick was pissed off, man, when she burned down that football player's house, all pissed off at him and burned down his freaking mansion with all this crap in it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Fire!
But I got to say something about Salt and Pepper, though. I had to laugh because I was a latchkey kid, and they had a talent show. Right. I think I was in 6th or 7th grade. And so I was rehearsing and practicing my song, and it was a Salt and Pepper song, and I went to the talent show.
Whoa, hold on. What Salt and Pepper song was this? I got to hear the name of this song.
I performed She's a Tramp.
Did you?
In 6th or 7th grade. Yep. I got pulled off the stage, but I didn't know any better. I was, home alone, and I thought that would be a great song. So I found it. My dad had the record, so.
Did you? Oh my God! Look at you. You know what? I think. Let me look. But dare I say? May I have it? I may. I'm looking right now. You mean this? Oh, hold on. I guess I should turn down my other player. You mean a little, let me get to the meat of this song here. I think I may have some of this. Maybe not.
Yes. Yep.
Nice. I can see you up there. She's a tramp.
Tramp. What you call me?
Tramp.
Oh my
Tramp.
goodness! Now my parents were so embarrassed, but hey, you weren't there. I was by myself each afternoon, and I had been practicing that song. You know, I didn't really understand what tramp meant.
No, you just like the song. You know what? That's what's funny today is that how much, music today, when you listen to some and being a musician and being around music, being from the art, the artsy side of me says, put everything out, and it's not up to us to judge it, who will listen to it or who not to listen to it. But let me tell you, man, some of the music that kids are listening today, some of the stuff that is being sang by some of the rap artists, Katy Perry, the videos. I mean, that one video, and I don't know the name of her song, but it is so adult driven with like literally on that Katy Perry, and the whole video is kind of like it's like a candy scene, and there's people literally simulating having ejaculation with certain But
it's sick.
It's and this is what our young boys are, and that our young girls. No wonder why our kids are just
so screwed up right now. It's very sad. They're like, they need to be allowed to be children. To have a childhood, to play, and not have to worry about all these adult things. It's sad.
Oh, it is, and there is.
I try my best to let my kids be kids. So.
Yeah, some of it is sad because you see, I have some of my friends' daughters that are they're like, and I hear them, they're playing some of the song music. I'm like, are you really letting them listen to that?
Yeah, what they're talking about. They don't know. They don't even understand half of it.
Yeah, but the parents don't even understand what I said.
Nope.
I said, listen to what they're saying. See, that's something, maybe that's just built in me from playing music this whole time. I like to hear what people are singing about as much as I like the song. And some of it's amazing that some songs out there that have number one songs that are complete nonsense. The words and the lyrics mean nothing. It's just, it's the same words repeated over and over and over and over and over.
It's just garbage.
And it's garbage.
People go, if I like that, you like that too. That's great.
Yeah. And they are, it's just,
they're like robots. I'm telling you.
It's out of control.
Yeah.
It's out of control. How about this? How about this story? This is, this story would be way bigger, and I'm really surprised it's not. Now, my stance on religion, I have a very, I believe as long as you're doing good, I don't know. I believe that when I die, I'm going to be dead, and whatever was left of me is left of me, and I'm not going anywhere. But when in Ohio, these Amish leader beards were cut off in a religious hate crime, basically.
Jeez.
I mean, they cut their beards off in and it's amazing to me because
that's like probably the most insulting thing someone could do. To an Amish man.
To an Amish man. Wouldn't that be as bad as, ripping a headpiece off of a Muslim woman or literally...
or cutting off a Rastafarian's dreadlocks or,
Yeah, cutting off a Rastafarian's dreadlocks.
Taking away their beard?
Or taking away a Catholic's priest altar boy. I mean, how... They're like, oh, what am I supposed to do now? Anyways, I can't start picking on the Catholic people now. The night's almost over.
Oh yeah.
But it blows my mind that that this isn't brought up and all over the news about some of these things, because this is could you imagine if this was a Muslim or a Jewish person and they went in and cut their beard off?
Oh no, that would be and this just crazy. I had no idea that was going on, Ken.
It's just But it's craziness that people will, be so, why would anybody, what is wrong with someone's freedom?
What harm is their beard going to cause in the jail cell?
But it's
unless somebody gets life, of course, and then they want to trim everything up because of that. Otherwise, I don't understand.
Yeah, and it is totally against their religion to have their beard. It's what they do. It's what they have.
Yeah, and have you ever had Amish bread?
No, is it good?
Oh, it's delicious. Whenever I go back east, I go to Pennsylvania. I always go to the Amish towns to get Amish bread. It's delicious.
The only thing I know about the Amish is that they're hell of a carpenters.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're hell of a carpenters.
My dining table was made by Amish.
Oh, really? And they like to party, even though that they don't like to talk about it. The kids party, drink. I mean, they may not say, they're literally, man, they're little animals. Some of the kids now listening to Dr. Dre.
Rihanna.
listen to Rihanna. The sexiest woman alive today, according to Esquire.
Yeah.
Esquire must have the eyesight of Stevie Wonder if they think she's sexy.
No, there's plenty of women out there sexier.
Shoot, I'm sexier than Rihanna. People just don't even know it.
Probably me too.
Let me shave my legs and put me in some 3-inch pumps and look out, baby. That would be an ugly scene, I can tell you that. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Oh my God. But anyways, Mona, we're gonna wrap this baby up.
All right, I can't believe it.
Can you believe that it's been an hour already?
Wow, that was fast. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, imagine when we can do this for a couple hours.
Yeah, it would be great.
But anyways, everybody, I want to thank Mona again for coming to the show for the first time.
My pleasure, Ken. I've had fun. It was way, way, way too much fun having you come. We're definitely doing this again, everybody. And listen, you guys need to remember, from the Canadian border to the Mexican border, from the East Coast to the West Coast, I'm Ken Pettigrew. And that's Mona. Tell a friend. Peace, everybody.
Yep. Peace, everybody. Tell a friend. Tell a lover. Faith, strength, and unity. Keep an eye out. KenPettigrew.com. New website being built. It's going to be over the top. Be right back. No, I guess, we won't be right back. We'll be back later. See,